one of Kerala's illustrious daughters, the first Malayali woman English journalist. Amni Mathai was born on 4th October 1931. Her father, K.V. Mathai, was the first graduate and gazetted officer from Muatubura. He eventually retired as headmaster of the Muatubura English Medium School. Her mother, Amni, was also a teacher. A year and a half after Amni was born, she lost her mother, Ammini. Her ancestral home, Korekathu Totam, was like a garden of Eden, a huge lush green plot next to Muatupura River, where her father cultivated all the necessary greens required for their home. Her father again got married to Sarama of Kandanad and had three children from her. Theirs was a big family. She had four sisters and three brothers. After her graduation from St. Teresa's College in Ernakulam and post-graduation from the University College in Thiruvananthapuram, Amni was also planning to become a teacher. However, not happy with the turn of events, she sought her sister's help, who took her to Bombay. She joined the Free Press Journal in 1953 and used to be the lone woman in the all-male office of the Free Press Journal in Bombay. Her journey as a journalist began when the director in charge, A.B. Nair, recruited her as a sub-editor. It was an era when women were not assigned night shifts. After she took the charge of the women's page of the paper, it became one of the most popular pages among readers. Amni was a leading reporter and columnist of her time. Bal Thackeray, T.J.S. George, P.K. Ravindranath, M.V. Kamath, and M.K.B. Menon were her colleagues at Free Press Journal. It was here that she met Amni Shivram, a freedom fighter and pure Gandhian. He was the grandson of Kerala's famous poet Kavi Tilakan Kundur Narayana Menon and Parakuttiamma, and son of Komarat Kalyani Kuttiyamma and Ambat Shivarama Menon, who was the first elected minister of an Indian Union state, Kochi, and an advocate of high repute. After the marriage, Amni took a break from journalism and decided to take care of her family. Shivram's work took both of them, along with their three children, to Vijayawada, Hyderabad, Madras, and Ahmedabad. Amni worked for a few years as a teacher at the St. Xavier's High School, Loyola, in Ahmedabad. When Amni moved to Cochin along with her husband and children, who was then posted as the chief editor of the Indian Express in Kochi, she introduced feature stories on cookery and home care in the women's page of Indian Express, long before such regular columns made their appearance in newspapers in the state. They later moved back to Ahmedabad, and Amni decided to settle down as a full-time housewife. But her passion for writing and knitting continued. She also began creating albums for her children and grandchildren. She adored her children and grandchildren very much. On 10th May 2020, Amni passed away during the first phase of the pandemic. But it was not the pandemic. No doctors or hospitals were available. It was her heart that gave way.